Hi guys, how are you all? I hope you're safe and sound at home. So, I have been asked by Counseling Service IT Kanpur to share my points and my experience with the internship which I had during my third years. I honestly don't know how internship drive will be affected by this pandemic, as companies might be hesitant to come visit our institute during these times. If it will be virtual or how the process will be affected in general, but I try to tell you the basic outline of the interview process and any experience which I feel like I should be sharing with you. By the way, my name is Nikhil Gokul and I'm a final year material science and engineering student at IIT Kanpur. During my third year summers, I interned at Vedanta Resources Limited, and it's a metal and mining based firm which visited our institute during the internship drive in the fifth semester. So the first thing that you should focus on while preparing for internships, be it core companies or non-core companies, should be a resume. Because a resume is like the single medium through which the interviewer gets to know you, even without facing you in real. So I feel you should give ample amount of time for building your resume, and there are many tips for building a resume, and I feel you will have many sessions upon resume building. But if in brief I have to tell you, it will the few of the things that you should keep in mind would be the order in which you put content of your resume, the content obviously, and the language you use. Now, the order in which you place the content in your resume depends upon the profile which you're aiming for, right? For core companies, I feel you should be placing the academic details and academic achievements at the top, followed by any relevant projects which you have done in the department, then the relevant courses that you have done or currently enrolled in. It doesn't matter if you haven't done any projects in the department till now. In my case, I hadn't done it. And one thing worth mentioning here is that there are few courses in our department which the interviewer expects you to have knowledge in by the time you attend the interview. And it happens to be the case that these are few of the courses which you will be attending in your sixth semester. So you should tell them directly that these are the courses that you will be attending in the coming semester, and like you would have done these courses by the time you enter the internship. Two of these courses are MSc 304 and MSc 305, Principles of Metal Extraction and Manufacturing Processors, and other department electives as well, like iron and steel making or solidification processes, etc. Now, after your academic background, your projects, and relevant courses, it could be worthwhile mentioning the PORs and extracurriculars that you have done in the campus, because it's not just like the core companies are looking for a person who is really good at the academics, like it's not limited to academics. They are looking for someone who has like an overall personality as well. Once your resume is prepared, you should have it reviewed by as many people as possible, be it your wingies, be it your seniors, or anyone you know, right? And after your resume, you should be focusing on your preparation strategy. Now, different companies have their own way of shortlisting students. And before I speak about the ways in which they shortlist, let me tell you a few of the companies which attend our institute for core internship in our department. They are Vedanta Resources Limited, Tata Steel, Jindal Steel, JSW, Mitsubishi Japan, General Electric, and Sterlite Technologies. Few of the companies go for direct resume based shortlisting, like in the case of Vedanta Resources Limited, while few of the companies conduct a test prior to shortlisting you, like in the case of Tata Steel, General Electrics, and few more. So in this test, they check your general aptitude, problem solving skills, and there's a vocabulary section as well, and a section dedicated to our departmental knowledge. In this section, the questions were mainly focused on thermodynamics, crystallography, rate processes, properties of matter, and even a few questions from TA 201 and TA 202. This was mainly the case in the test conducted by General Electric, where majority of the questions were focused on the manufacturing processes, the TA 201 and TA 202 question. After clearing these tests, majority of the companies had group discussion rounds, and there's no proper way to prepare for a GD. Like few of the methods to prepare for a GD would be like you being aware of things that are going on in the world right now. But even this is not that important. Like I'll tell you why. Another thing that you can do to face these GD rounds would be to form a group of your own with your friends, wingmates, or anyone you know, and have a group discussion of your own during your preparation time. So one thing that I feel like you should know is that okay, it's good if you know about the topic that you are given during the group discussion. It will be total random topic, but even if you don't know, there's nothing to panic, right? So what you should do in those situations is like you don't speak up directly, right? There's no rush. What should be doing, right, is listen to the people around you and listen what they have to say. And these points need not be correct. These could be wrong as well. See, this is a group discussion, right? Not a debate or anything. So the main aim should be discuss on the topics. You should check the rationality of the point which anyone is giving, and you should be open to even accept the criticism. So about not having enough knowledge on the topic given to you, right? I told you, like, I'll tell you later. So there was a case in our group discussion where one of my friend didn't speak at all. So the interviewer asked him, like, why are you not speaking up? And to which he replied, honestly, sir, I don't have any knowledge in this particular topic. The interviewer advised him to listen to all of us around him and come up with a point. So that's what he did, and guess what? Like, he got selected. He only spoke once, and he got through the GD round. Now, why I'm emphasizing so much on these GD rounds and HR rounds as well, like in interviews, it's because, like, I've seen many people who are really good academically and technically who are too scared of these GD rounds. See, there's nothing to panic about GD rounds. Just be natural, just be confident, just tell your points. That's it. Now, after clearing the GD rounds, you'll most probably be called for interview round. In these interview rounds, you'd be asked to describe who you are, what you have done, and like general follow up of your resume. So one thing you should be prepared with is knowing your resume, like every inch of your resume. Like, you should be able to defend any point of your resume which they ask. Then they can ask you questions based on the courses that you have done or the project that you have done. And in my case, it was based on Bernoulli's theorem, Navier-Stokes equation, and few more concepts. So they don't actually ask you to solve the entire problem. What they are checking is your understanding of the concept and how you're able to process the question and the facts given to you. So one question I am asked to answer here is the scope of the field and the future opportunities that you'll be getting, right? So for those who are interested in core, they should definitely go for it. Go for core internships, as they'll be getting hands-on experience at the industrial level with things that you are learning in your department. And for those who are confused at this point of their life about where they want to head, this would be a golden opportunity, and I would suggest that you should give it a go. Like, you should be open for core internships and give it a go. Like, I feel it will help you solve a lot of your queries. It will answer a lot of things, and even you might even develop few interest in the core department. Now, how was my experience? So it was certainly one I needed, and I'm grateful for. So I learned a lot during these internships, and believe me, it's not just the words. Lot of my questions were cleared. I had a lot of dilemma before this experience, and it all got sorted out during this internship. Now, I hope this had been helpful for you in some way or another. And if there are some things which I couldn't help you with or clear your queries, any particular doubts, you can ping me on Facebook. And there are a lot of seniors which you can approach to have your queries cleared. But I guess this is it for core internships. And hope you do well. All the best in your life.